This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. And in WebDriverIO today, we are going to cover how to perform user actions. So we are going to talk about two user actions. One is move to element, how exactly you will move to a specific element. And the second one we will be talking about keys, like how to pass the keys from the keyboard, like enter key, backspace, tabbing, shift, caps lock, and all those things. All the function keys are available on your keyboard. We will talk about those things as well. Just like we have actions class available in Selenium Java, right? And action dot move to element, same thing, similar kind of method we have. You can move to a specific element and then you can do a click on it, or you can pass the send keys also, or whatever. So before that, we have to check a real-time application. Let's see, this is the spicejet.com. Here you see that, okay, these are the menus are available. See, if you mouse over on add-ons, number of menus will be displayed over here. Child menus will be displayed over here. Same thing, let's see if I want to move to login sign up. And then you see that different options are available like travel agent, sub agent, corporate accounts, SME traveler, right? And if you mouse over on Spice Club members, you will see again two more options, that member login and sign up. So what I want to do, that I want to mouse over, and then only, let's see, I want to click on travel agent login, then only this particular element will be visible. So if you don't directly, if you try to click on them directly without, okay, making them visible, it won't click on it. Make sense, right? Because first time the user comes on this particular page and WebDriverIO sees that, okay, hey, there is no travel agent login, so it will give you an error. So what we have to do, we have to mouse over, and once this option is available, then we have to click on it. Or let's see, we have to mouse over and then I want to click on sign up or member login. So how will you do that? So this is called three level menu and child menu. This is level 1, level 2, and level 3. So how to automate that? Okay, sorry. So what I'm going to do, that I'm going to create a page. First create a file, and then my page name, let's see, something I'll be giving that create a file, and I'm going to create, let's see, or I'll be creating, let's see, the page name something like this, that actions.page.js, something like this. And here I'm going to create a class that is called, let's see, SpiceJet class. Okay, SpiceJet is the class name. And let me increase the font size for you guys. Okay, now here what I'm going to do, that first I'm going to create three elements. So I'm going to inspect the first guy, and the first guy is saying that you inspect this guy. This is a link A, and having one ID is equal to this ID, something like this. So I'm going to create a web element with the help of get, and I'm simply saying that, okay, this is my parent, okay, the first parent, the level 1, and simple I'll be writing return a dollar, and this is ID, so I'll be using hash like this. Okay, so first parent I have created, and then I'll be creating let's see, the child 1, something like this. And in the child 1 I'll be writing return a dollar, and for child 1 you have to inspect the second guy. The second guy is this, let's say, Spice Club members. So you have to inspect this guy, and it's saying that Spice Club members is coming over here, and it's with A. So I have to use by dot link text. So how will you use text over here? For using the text, right, what you have to do, I'm not using any X for the CSS selector, I'm using the text. So you have to use like this, equal to this. Okay, so Spice Club members. So it will behave like a link text. And then I'm going to create one more child, the second child. This is my child 2, and my child 2 is, let's see, this guy, member login. So I inspect this guy from here directly, and this is my member login. So again, this is the text I'll be using. So link text I'll be using over here like that. So three elements I have created: parent, child one, and child two. Okay. Now I'm going to create a method over here that move to element method, and here you have to pass the element. Which element? So I'm just simple say element dot one method is there, guys. Move to element method is there, and here what we have to do like this. So if you check the WebDriver API, WebDriverIO API, you go to their API and you simple write move to. Okay, so move to method is available over here. It's saying selector dot move to. You have to pass two optional parameters: x coordinate and y offset. X offset move to relative to the top left corner of the element. Okay, top left corner. So let's see this is button. So top left corner from here. So x coordinate. Okay, this is my y coordinate and this is my x coordinate, like that. And same thing, y coordinate also you can give. And if you don't give, the mouse will move to the middle of the element. So let's say I don't want to give any x and y because you cannot predict what kind of x and y coordinate I'm going to use. So I'm going to simple use, let's see, or if you pass simple, let's see 1 comma 1, that also you can simply move to the coordinate x equal to 1 and y equal to 1. So instead of this, what I'm going to do, I don't want to pass anything. So what exactly it will do, it will just go to the middle of the element. So let's see, edit is the element. So it will just go to middle of the element and that's it. So when you go and middle of the element, you simple move there, right? And then what I'm going to do after that, I want to click on it. So how will you click? So I simple right click element method, and I simple say that whatever the element is there. So I simple pass my element, and after that you need to click on it. So I simple say element dot click method I'll be using. Okay, like this. So simple page class that we have created, and I simply use that after the class, I simply write what I have to export this. So I simple just copy paste from some other class, module dot exports, and after the class you have to write it. And this time I'll be using the page name is SpiceJet. Okay, that's it. Now I'll be creating a test over here. So inside the test, I'll be writing a new file, and the file name is, let's see, I'll be writing um, actions.test.js, and here I'll be writing that first of all I just quickly copy paste and be creating this. Okay, now which page we have to use? We have to use okay, pages and actions.page we have to use, and I'll be writing some name. So this is my SpiceJet page. Okay, the page object I have got it. Now I'll be writing my describe, and I'll be writing my describe is that page actions on, let's see, a simple writing page actions features, comma, function, like this. And I'll be writing one it over here, that it I'll be writing, let's see, uh, move to element, comma, function, and my first it I'll be writing first browser dot URL, and the URL is this. URL is spicejet.com. I'm not going to define inside the base URL in config.js. I'm directly passing the URL over here. And after that, we have to start giving. Okay. So what I'm going to do before that, I simply go to my actions this, and first I'll check that okay, this element dot okay, wait for displayed also I'll be writing. Same thing I'll be writing over here, wait for displayed. And you just go do this, and then you simple write a SpiceJet page dot. Now see, First, we have to go to the first element, this guy, login, sign up. And we have already declared this particular element. The element name is, let's see, parent. So instead of parent, let's say I'm giving some name, login, sign up. So you will, don't get confused, login, sign up link. And the second guy, let's say I'm going to create Spice Club members. So I simple write, this is my Spice Club members. And the third one is member login, right? So you will remember the, okay, remember with the name, the kind of locator that we have created. Now SpiceJet dot, what is the first name? The first name is login sign up. So dot login sign up link, we have to pass it over here, right? And what we have to do, simple login sign up. Okay, but before that, what we have to do is we have to write it like this, dot, and we will be using this particular method, that move to element method that we have created. Move to element, and move to element method is saying that, okay, you give me what, you give me the web element. So how will you get the web element? To get the web element, again I'll be calling SpiceJet page dot login sign up link, right? So let's see it is moving to the specific element or not. Now I'm going to execute this particular test. So how will you execute? I simple write npm test dash dash space dash dash spec space dot test slash, and my file name is actions test, right? So actions test.js, and let's run it and let's see. So it should just move to the first element, to the parent element. Okay, so just to showcase you, you can see that, okay, it's fast. I'll just put a browser dot, okay, dot pause for 3 seconds so that you can see that immediately. I'll run it again. So you see that yes, mouse over is happening over here, right? Perfect. Now what I'm gonna do, I have to click on the second, the first child, right? So how will you click on it? So again, I'll be using SpiceJet page dot, okay, click on, okay, I don't want to click on it. Again, I want to move to the specific element. Again, I'll be using SpiceJet page dot, and my second link is what? My second link is this guy. Oops. Yeah, it's Spice Club members. So dot Spice Club members. That's it. So it should move to the second element, and then for the third element, what I want, you first, okay, click on it. Simple, click on it. So I simple write click element, and click element says that, okay, you give me the element. So I'll be giving the element. How will you get the element? I simple write page dot, and Spice Club or member login, right? The third element is member login. So first, what exactly I'm doing, I'm moving to the first element, then moving to the second element, that is Spice Club member, and then once the Spice Club member will be like this, mouse over is done, and then I'll be clicking on member login. So simply click on member login, and then wait for 3 seconds. So let's see it is running or not. Okay, Spice Club, and then see it's clicking on member login. Perfect. You can see the member login, and then done. Right? Simple. So like this, you can simply do a move to element, and you can create a generic function, and you can simply call it. Very simple. Now, this is about the move to element. Then we have one more, okay, method that is called keys. So if you go to keys over here, you see that this is the keys. Keys means it sends a sequence of keystrokes to the active element from your keyboard. You can also use characters like left arrow or backspace. WebDriverIO will take care of translating them into Unicode characters. Now, what do you mean by Unicode characters? For every key, I'll show you. You will find all the supported characters here. So you just simply right click on it, go to new tab, and guys, WebDriver supports all these keys. Okay, you can see that all these keys are available over here. Okay, you can see all these keyboard actions. So you don't need to pass the code point. It's so flexible that okay, you can simple pass the backspace, pass the tab, pass the clear, whatever you want to pass, it will simple do that. Okay, so let's see, we will take a couple of examples: page up, page down, arrow left, arrow up, all these things, whatever it's available on your keyboard, we can pass anything over here from here. So for that, how will you test it? For that, let's see, I have an application that I'll go to this, some example. Let's see, herocup.com, herokuapp.com, and somewhere you see that key presses. So I'll just come over here on the key presses on this particular URL. And here, let's see if I'm passing enter. It's saying the enter. It's saying you entered. See, if I pass, let's see, backspace, it's saying you entered backspace. Right? On the Mac machine, if you click on delete, it will show you delete. If you pass, let's see, space, it's saying space. If you pass shift, it's saying you entered shift. Like that. If you pass, let's see, one, it's saying you entered one. Right? If you pass, let's see, any function F1, so you simple pass function F and you simple press function key from your keyboard and pass, let's see, F5. It's saying you entered F5. Right? So how will you handle it? So I'll directly come to this particular URL and I simple say that keys action perform comma function, like this. I'll be using browser.url. This time the URL will be different. Browser.url. I simply take this particular URL. Okay. And after that, what I have to do, I have to inspect this guy. So first you inspect it and it's saying input ID is target. So I don't want to maintain my locators over here. So I'll be creating one more, or I'll do one thing, that I'll be writing inside this SpiceJet page only. Okay, so let's assume that okay, this is the page. Instead of SpiceJet page, I'll say something. Let's see, that's my actions page. That will be, or let it be a SpiceJet, not an issue. Okay, SpiceJet page. So assume that okay, this is also a SpiceJet page. I don't want to create one more page. Let's create within the same page. You can create one more page over here, and I simple write. Let's see, one get locator over here. It's saying that input ID equal to target. So it's if you inspect this guy once again, it's saying ID equal to target. So I can simple say ID target. So I simple check that ID target is hash target. So I can use this particular ID directly over here. So I simple write, this is my field. So let's see, I simple write my search field over here, return. What do you want to return? I want to return uh, dollar with okay hash, and this is my key. Okay, the target is the key. This is what I want to return. And one more thing, we have to inspect this guy also, because after that I want to validate the same value is getting displayed or not. So I simple, let's see, click on it, and this is my, one second, let me inspect this once again. It's saying ID equal to result. So I'll be using the result this time. So you can see we are getting one of one. So I'll be using this time get, and let's see, this is the label, the search or whatever, the label. I say this is the label, result, I would say result label. Okay, and I'll be using this particular ID. Fine. So let's see these two things I have created. And for this, what I'm going to do, that I'll be creating a method which will enter the value. Or let's do one thing, simple, create a method which will enter the value. I'll be doing it directly, and I'll create a method. Let's see, get element text method. I'll be using it, and I'll be using this dot result label dot get text. Okay, and then you simple return. That's it. So whatever the text, it means get element text, it means get element label text. This is a method which will give you the result label text, or I would say get the result label text. Okay, so this is a one method I have created, and then I'll create one more method that enter search, and here I'll be using this dot search dot set value and whatever the value that you want to pass. So let's say I'll passing some text. So the same text I'll be entering over here like that. Okay, so these two methods, let's see, I have created. Now I'll go to my action test.java, I mean .js, sorry, and browser.url, and after that I'll be using my SpiceJet. Okay, dot we have to first enter the value. So I simple write enter search method is there, and this enter search method is saying what exactly you want to pass. So I'll be passing, let's see, some text over here, right guys? Are you getting a point? So we have to pass some text. So how will you pass it? So that for the text, what we have to do, we have to pass some text over here on the basis of that okay, just a second. Okay, so on the basis of that, this particular okay table that I have given you. So let's see, I'm passing tab. So I'll be creating one test over here, and keys action perform. I'm saying the tab and enter search. Here I'll be passing directly okay the tab over here like this, right? And then I'll go to first enter search, and here first I'll say that simple. I'll wait for element this dot search dot wait for displayed also I'll be writing it, and same thing I'll be using that this dot result label dot wait for displayed. Okay, and back to test.js, enter search tab, and once this is entered, I simply say that spice page dot get result label text. Whatever the text is there, you capture it in a constant over here. Let's see, constant text is equal to this, and then I'll be simple writing logging it out the text. Okay, so let's see what exactly it is printing. So I'll run this and let's see. Okay, so first it will do the SpiceJet, so let it run, and after that it will enter the key presses. Okay, something is yeah getting passed, and you can see that it's saying you enter tab. Okay, I'll show you once again. So let me comment this. I don't want to execute unnecessary, so just comment this line, and I put a browser dot pause for 3 seconds over here, and then run it again, and then let's see. So to enter tab, okay, that's why it's saying you enter tab, and it's printing the same value over here. You enter tab, right? Simple. So whatever the enter tab that we have passed, the same thing we are doing it, and then I'm going to assert. A simple write assert dot equal, and what exactly? So if I pass, let's see tab over here. If I write tab, so it's saying you enter tab. So I just copy this tab, and I simply say you sorry, one second, just press tab. Okay, I'll just copy this. Let me inspect this guy once again from here. Okay, so you enter tab, just copy from here, and should be equal to what? Should be equal to whatever text that you are getting. So pass the text over here. Okay, and then simple save that. Now let's run it again. So my test should be passed. So you enter tab and it verifies. It's saying, okay, assertion is not defined. Oops, not MS. My mistake, guys. We have to write assert. Okay, sorry for that. I'll run it again. Okay, and now you see after 3 seconds it will be passed and it's printing the same. You enter tab. Now let's try with some other user actions. Other key action is, let's see, I'm passing this time shift, right? So if you pass shift over here, this time you're getting capital shift. Okay, so you entered shift. So I'll be writing you entered shift, and here I'll be writing whatever the shift key. So this is a shift key. I'll be passing over here. So this shift key will automatically be converted to this particular Unicode. So we don't need to pass the Unicode, and this is already defined, right? And then you simply pass the shift, and this time I'm verifying this, and I'll be using some more. Let's see if I pass something else. Um, Let me check. Let's see function f1. So if I'm passing f1, f1, and here I'll be checking if you pass f1. So you entered f1. I'll be writing it. Okay, so you entered f1. So shift, and then this is my f1. This is for shift, and this is for tabbing. So let's see it is working or not. Okay, so tab, yes. Then shift, okay, and then should press F1. So this is also perfectly working, and done. And you see that, okay, all these three tests are working. Okay, keys action perform tab, shift, and F1. If you see some more examples, you guys, you can practice accordingly. You can take anyone over here. Okay, you can take control and everything, and arrow up, arrow right, arrow down, like that. Also, you can simply use it. Comma, digital zero, and a lot of things are available. You can simply try. Okay, in your script, all these things. Escape also, see, escape also is written over here. So like that, guys, we have to use the actions. Simple. Okay, so that's all for this particular video. In the next video, I'll tell you we have a drag and drop also. How can you do a drag and drop with WebDriverIO? It's very simple, very straightforward method is available. You can simply use that as well. Right. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, please write in the comment section. And if you really like this particular series, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Click on the like button, and there is a bell icon is also there. If you Whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified automatically if you press the bell icon. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching this video.